For over 30 years, Somaliland has existed as a self-declared state in the Horn of Africa, real to its people, invisible to the world. After breaking away from Somalia in 1991, Somaliland built its own government, currency, army, and held democratic elections, maintaining peace, while Somalia struggled with chaos. Yet, no country officially recognized its sovereignty, leaving its 5 million citizens isolated from global markets and institutions. Somaliland's leaders tirelessly lobbied for recognition, highlighting their stability and success in fighting piracy and terrorism. But the world, wary of redrawing borders and upsetting Somalia's territorial integrity, offered only quiet praise, never legitimacy. For Somalilanders, recognition is about dignity and identity, not just politics or economics. A generation has grown up seeing themselves as citizens of a proud, independent nation, still waiting for the world to answer their knock. On December 26, 2025, Israel became the first country to officially recognize Somaliland, sending shockwaves across Africa and the Middle East. This historic move followed secret meetings between Somaliland's president and Israeli leaders, culminating in a reciprocal agreement. Somaliland pledged to join the Abraham Accords, opening the door to new economic and security partnerships. In Hargeisa, the news sparked jubilation, a long-awaited validation of their struggle for self-determination. Many hope Israel's bold step will encourage other nations to follow. For Israel, the alliance is both a diplomatic breakthrough and a strategic maneuver amid its own regional isolation. This was not just goodwill, it was a calculated move with far-reaching implications. Somaliland's celebration was short-lived as powerful non-state actors issued threats. Yemen's Houthi rebels warned that any Israeli presence in Somaliland would be a legitimate military target, linking the move to the wider Red Sea conflict. The Houthis, with control over Yemen's coastline, have already demonstrated their reach with attacks on shipping in Israel. Al-Shabaab, Somalia's al-Qaeda affiliate, condemned the alliance, vowing to resist any Israeli involvement and branding Somaliland's leaders as traitors. While al-Shabaab's presence in Somaliland is limited, their threats are serious, aiming to inflame religious and nationalist tensions. Both groups seek to portray the alliance as a Western Zionist plot, hoping to rally support and destabilize Somaliland. The risk is not just direct attack, but also the spread of radicalization and terrorism in a region that has prized its stability. Israel's recognition of Somaliland was a strategic calculation, not charity. The Red Sea's security is at stake, with Houthi attacks threatening global trade and Israeli interests. A foothold in Somaliland gives Israel surveillance and potential military access opposite Yemen, countering Iranian influence at the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. The alliance fits Israel's broader push to expand diplomatic ties in Africa, especially as it faces criticism over Gaza. For Somaliland, Israeli investment and expertise could unlock economic potential long stifled by isolation. The partnership is a blend of security, diplomacy, and economic opportunity for both sides. Israel's move breaks decades of diplomatic inertia, reshaping alliances in a volatile region. The world's reaction was swift and overwhelmingly negative. Somalia denounced Israel's move as an attack on its sovereignty, insisting Somaliland remains part of Somalia. The African Union, Egypt, Turkey, and the Arab world condemned the recognition, warning it could destabilize the region. The Gulf Cooperation Council, an organization of Islamic cooperation, reaffirmed support for Somalia's unity. Even Western powers, despite informal ties with Somaliland, refused to back Israel, citing respect for Somalia's territorial integrity. The move was seen as a provocative expansion of Israeli influence near vital shipping lanes and Islamic holy sites. Israel and Somaliland now stand isolated, facing a united front of regional and global opposition. This story is more than a diplomatic dispute. It's about the security of global trade and the balance of power. The Red Sea and Gulf of Aden are vital arteries for world commerce, now threatened by regional conflict. Israel's move challenges Iranian influence and brings the Middle East shadow war to East Africa. The threats from Houthis and al-Shabaab risk expanding the conflict, destabilizing a fragile region. The situation forces a reckoning between self-determination and state sovereignty, with Somaliland's quest challenging the global order. What happens next could shape not just Somaliland's future, but the security and economy of nations far beyond Africa. In a world more connected than ever, a single diplomatic decision can ripple across continents, reminding us that the fate of 5 million Somalilanders is now tied to a much larger, more dangerous game.